Now for the fifth problem, we have to prove that that limit with the function equals -3 using the precise definition of a limit. So epsilon minus delta. So the precise definition of a limit, which this, so this is basically a limit, and then the function equals the limit x minus a. So every number that is epsilon greater than 0, there is a number delta greater than 0 such that if 0 is less than absolute value of x minus a less than delta, then absolute value of f of x minus L less than epsilon. So in the case of this problem right here, we have limit x is going to 3 and x squared minus 4x equals -3. So that means that means since this x going to -3, it would be this and then also the f of x, which would be x squared minus 4 and minus L, which is like the limit, so like plus 3. So you have to add this to that side. And that less than this. So if you let epsilon greater than 0, let that be 8. Then you have to choose what delta would be. So basically, after that, you know that this, when this is true, whenever the absolute value of x minus 3 is less than that. So if you factor this part, it would be x minus 1, x minus 3 is like that. So basically, if this is true, then you can also say it's like this, negative epsilon. So since x minus 3 is for the limit, you would divide this into each epsilon. So it'd be negative this over x minus 1, and then x minus 3. So it would end up being like that, basically. So then from here, you can say that the absolute value of x minus 3 is less than this over x minus 1. So if that is true, if this happens to be true, that also means that delta is not equal. Delta is less than e minus x minus 1. Actually, wait, no, it is equal to that. Equal sign right there. And that is because here, that x minus 3 is less than s. And this is the same thing for here. So obviously they're equal. So once that, basically we chose what the delta equals. So we basically just have to keep assuming that this x minus 3 is less than that. So basically in other words, hold on, this is kind of hard. Is that basically in other words, you can change this to epsilon x minus 1. So here we're just proving back that the limit is -3, as it says right there. So if that's the case, so that means, negative epsilon over x minus 1 is x minus 3 over this same thing. And basically you can put the x minus 1 back. It'll be negative e. And if you multiply the x minus 1 times that, it'll be x squared minus 4 plus 3, 4x plus 3 equals to that. So then the absolute value so thus you can say if 0 is less than that, and that's less than delta, then x squared minus 4x plus 3 is less than epsilon. Right. So therefore, the limit as x approaches 3 for the x squared minus 4x equals -3. And that is basically how you solve that